Hi, I'm Doc and I make mouse calls. Hello and welcome to Mouse Calls. I'm Doc, and if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining. Just as house calls are a doctor's visits to one's house, mouse calls are my visits to the mouse. They are Disney trips that I take for the sake of my own mental well-being. They're a chance for me to get away from my stressful job and to relax, make some memories. And these videos basically just capture that and share the pixie dust with all of you at home. Today, I am joined on this mouse call by my dear friend, Popcorn. Hello.
Hello.
This is a very special mouse call because this is Popcorn's first ever visit to Walt Disney World, and she has kindly let me talk her into a big, jam-packed, fun-filled, resort-hopping extravaganza of a trip. So today is actually day 3 of our trip. Our first 2 days were spent in the Magic Kingdom area, and we did a monorail crawl, we did the Magic Kingdom, we did Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So we've been off to a great start, and now today we are moving on to the Epcot / Hollywood Studios area. Our next 2 nights are in the Riviera Resort, and we are hitting 2 parks today, both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Now, before we get into the park, I'm going to throw it to future Doc and Popcorn for a brief report on our Topolino's Terrace breakfast at Disney's Riviera Resort. Thanks, past Doc and Popcorn. We have just had a fabulous breakfast at Topolino's Terrace. This morning we checked in and we waited just a few minutes for our table to be ready. And then we walked into this beautiful space here at the top of the Riviera Resort. So we started the breakfast with like a bread and pastry service served in a cute little paint bucket. We also got some Pog Juice mimosas. We had a wonderful time eating our quiche and our steak and eggs and saying hi to Mickey and friends. What sets the Topolino's Terrace breakfast apart from other character breakfasts is the quality of the food. Like, the food is actually good.
Yes. The food interspersed by really jovial, happy Disney characters.
Of course, the characters are in their Riviera artiste outfits, and they will make rounds around the restaurant a few times. You get ample opportunity to take pictures with each of them, and it's a good time all around.
It made me feel like a child, and I love that.
And of course, the other thing that sets Topolino's Terrace apart is its rooftop location. So we've just finished breakfast and we have come out to this beautiful terrace with this amazing view, and that is also worth something. All right, so thumbs up from Doc and Popcorn on Topolino's Terrace breakfast. Oh, also today you guys are going to walk 27,000 steps. Wow, thanks for that great report, future Doc and Popcorn. And now we've got a full morning ahead of us. Happy to have you all along with us. So without further ado, let's go. For our first order of business, we are starting the day off with a banger. Namely, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Popcorn was asking how thrilling is it on a scale of People Mover to Tron. But honestly, I think it's apples and oranges. It like transcends being a roller coaster. I hope I'm not setting expectations too high. So, what did you think?
I became slightly vertiginous, but ultimately...
People don't know what that means.
I became slightly queasy, but ultimately, it was great. Just a little shaken.
More or less thrilling than Tron.
A different kind of thrilling, like you said.
And we got Conga, which is my favorite song to get. And I am biased because that is the song that I got the first time I ever rode the ride. But I think it's great. And now we are headed to the Land Pavilion for our next items on the agenda. Here at the Land, we will be partaking in two of Epcot's most beloved attractions, Living with the Land and Soaring Around the World. And Living with the Land actually has a Christmas overlay, which I'm very excited about. I'm sure it's better at night because I do believe there are lights involved. But by the time it's dark out, we will be at Hollywood Studios, so we're just gonna see it during the day. So, Living with the Land, glimmering greenhouses, that was better than I expected. Number one, Living with the Land is a delight. It's such vintage Epcot, and it's a great opportunity to sit down and cool off. But also, the glimmering greenhouses, I thought it was just going to be decorations, but it's like a whole different version of the voiceover, so that was neat. And Soren was, I got the sense that you're not the biggest fan.
No, I liked it. It was too realistic, perhaps.
Ambivalent.
I do not like heights. I felt heighty.
Popcorn is going to love the Tower of Terror later.
We'll see.
All right, we're going to quickly hop over to Spaceship Earth, and then we will venture into the World Showcase. I think I love Spaceship Earth more every time I ride it.
It is very fun. The details are just excellent.
Yeah. I love, like, especially everything up until the Renaissance.
And the smells. I like that.
Rome burning.
Yes.
Yeah. R.I.P. the Library of Alexandria.
It's like a little sandalwoody.
Yeah. And now we are headed into the World Showcase. And as is considered proper, I suppose, we are starting in Mexico. We have our first food of our expedition around the world, and it looks great. This is the empanada and the tamal from Las Posadas, the festival booth here in Mexico. The empanada has chicken in it, and the tamal has what, pork?
Pork, yeah.
Pork and mole. Oh, I'm excited. Let's dig in.
Yes.
Well, these are just as good as they look. They're delicious, both of them.
Mm-hmm. The mole sauce complements the tamal very well.
Yeah, and I love the filling in the empanada. It's like, honestly, I think these are maybe the best things that I've had in Mexico here.
Mexico.
Yeah. That's honestly going to be hard to top. Mexico is, as ever, quite popular. I do want popcorn to see the inside of the pyramid, though, so
yes.
We're headed in there regardless. I had been hoping we could get a couple of drinks at La Cava del Tequila here inside the pyramid, but we ended up looking around the marketplace instead because the line was quite long. You'll notice that will be a theme this episode. Popcorn did try on a fabulous sombrero, but alas, we weren't sure how she would get it home. Regardless, as a fan of the fake outdoors, I always enjoy a visit to the inside of the pyramid. Naturally, the next stop after Mexico is Norway.
Hate this place a geographical oddity.
Ah.
Well, we had a lightning lane for Frozen, but it is down right now.
The crowd is disappointed.
Yeah, lots of disappointed people walking up to those ladies. But, yeah,
But
next
now we're
time,
headed to the land of my people.
we're headed to China.
Oh my gosh, look at all these Lay's flavors. This one is sweet spicy fried chicken, spicy hot pot flavor, cucumber, fried crab, peanut pork. Oh, this one has English. Roasted cumin lamb skewer.
Wow, what a flavor.
Yes. Spicy crayfish.
Oh yeah, I
We
have
say
seen that one.
crawfish in Louisiana.
The land of your people.
The other land of my people. That's already. We got these chips. This is the roasted cumin lamb skewer flavor. The roasted lamb skewers are popular snacks in China, so I'm excited to try this. I've never tried this before. I assume you haven't either.
No.
So let's do it. Oh, it smells really nice actually. It smells very cuminy. This is
Oh, yeah.
a very decidedly Chinese smell,
Cool.
even though I guess cumin came from the Middle East, but
Spice Road.
yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. That is very unique.
Those are delicious.
Yeah.
It tastes like you're eating meat.
There is something meaty about that.
It's so good.
I think the texture of the chip is a little bit different too.
Oh my gosh. And those are like a little bit spicy too. Okay, so even though these were the most expensive chips I've ever had, I think this is worth trying, honestly. Go over to, I'll put the name of the gift shop here, and check out the Lay's flavors from the other side of the world.
It's so light and airy.
Not even a festival food, but this is a winner. All right, now we are approaching Germany, and there's a Bavarian holiday kitchen with cheese fondue and a bread bowl. And oh
Bread
my
and
gosh,
cheese.
this is
A formidable line.
substantial line. Oh my gosh. Wait, is it going all the way back there?
Other people
That's
also
crazy.
into the cheese and the bread.
If we had like a full day here, I might consider standing in this line, but oh my gosh. I might have to settle for beer, non-seasonal beer.
We've acquired a giant pretzel.
And zwei? I don't know. 2 beers also.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is the König Ludwig Weiss beer that I always have to get when I come to the Germany pavilion because I literally cannot find it anywhere else. And it's one of my favorites. It really
is
does
delicious.
taste like Bavaria. Oh my gosh. A giant pretzel. Okay. What kind of shot did you want to get?
Ready.
Still working on our German beers. I think we're going to follow the tradition of just kind of walking past Italy. We will look at Italy a little bit, but there's really nothing food-wise that we want in there, ironically enough, because there's nothing wrong with Italian food. But there is something wrong with Italian food at Epcot. And we're moving into the American Adventure, where there is a festival of food that we want to try. But we're discovering just how crowded these festival booths are. So we have instead moved on to Japan. One of the most beautiful, in my opinion, pavilions.
And then, when your wish comes true, you must paint in the other eye. I'm still waiting for my wish to come true. But what if your wish doesn't come true by the end of the year? Oh, that's okay. You can always try again next year because I got lots of dharmas to sell, you know? Dharmas. May your dharma's eyes be painted in each and every year. And all your wishes come true. Happy New Year, everyone!
Happy New Year! Arigato!
Dharma's will see you next year!
As we were coming into the pavilion, there's a very talented and animated storyteller telling us about the traditions of the New Year in Japan. That's a lovely detail. I love encounters like that in Epcot.
Yes.
And now we're going into one of the highlights of the Japan pavilion, Mitsukoshi, the world's oldest department store.
Ooh.
Here at Mitsukoshi, you can find Japanese products from the traditional to the modern, and it's one of my favorite places to walk around in Epcot. All right, we're not leaving Mitsukoshi empty-handed, but we do have a reservation for drinks at the Space 220 Lounge very soon. So what we're gonna do is take the Friendship boat across the World Showcase Lagoon, and then we will enjoy some beverages 220 miles above the Earth's surface. Aren't you excited?
Yes.
Space 220 is, of course, the restaurant that's located right behind Mission Space in Epcot. And the concept is that of a space station restaurant located 220 miles above the Earth. And this is accessible by space elevator. So when you check in, you'll be given a boarding pass. And you can board the elevator and watch as Epcot and Florida shrink into the distance. Once you dock, you are treated to a view of some hydroponics as you make your way to the main dining room, where the view is that of the Earth itself. Pay attention and you might even catch a couple of space locals floating past too. Now, rather than make a reservation for a full meal, which is a prefix menu, we just had lounge reservations, so we got to enjoy some drinks and a la carte bar bites in space. Our space drinks have arrived.
Very spacey.
I have the Command Center, which is made with gin and elderflower and lemon. Lovely combination. And you have what?
The Gamma Burst.
Gamma Burst.
I forgot what's in it, but it has popping pearls and some kind of lemon liqueur.
Popcorn is popping.
Yes.
All right, space cheers.
Space cheers.
This is delightful. Unlike most Disney cocktails, this is not too sweet. The lemon really balances it out.
This kind of tastes like Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Spiked Mountain Dew.
Yes.
With boba balls.
Yes.
All right, and just like that, our appetizers have arrived. We got the Blue Moon cauliflower, and the Astro deviled eggs. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
That is some thick bacon.
Cheers.
I love deviled eggs. These are decent. Try one of the cauliflower bites. This is really good.
It's tangy.
Yeah, it's
Buffalo.
yeah, it's very buffalo wing-esque except cauliflower. Very tasty. Really happy with this little repast. Intellectually, I know that we didn't go up an elevator at all. We just went through a different door. But
I'm delighted.
like, it still feels, it feels like we did. Yeah. I feel like I'm in space.
You gotta suspend, you know, that part of you that is logical.
My disbelief is suspended.
We're en route.
So, Space 220, I would say a must do at least once.
Throughout his life and career,
I enjoyed my dining experience in space. We're currently just suspended in midair over a highway. It's fine.
Lounge is definitely my recommendation. I've heard not so good things about the restaurant and the food quality. We were quite happy with our deviled eggs and cauliflower though. After
before you walk the red carpet,
space, we kind of like breezed through the rest of World Showcase. You know, it's a first time visit, it's a sampler. We didn't do everything, but I don't know.
I think we had a good primer. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you can see, we are now on the Disney Skyliner. And we're headed to Hollywood Studios, where we're going to spend the rest of the evening. We have a full evening planned for Hollywood Studios.
It's so pretty here.
It is very pretty. It's so festive looking. And our first order of business is right in front of us.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway!
All right, I would call that a successful ride on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
It was very whimsical. I really liked it.
I'm glad. And now we are hustling to Batuu, aka Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, because our Rise of the Resistance Lightning Lane single pass window has technically closed already. But I'm pretty sure they're still gonna let us on. So we're just gonna get there as quickly as possible. And just like that, we're in a galaxy far, far away.
Doc has changed.
I must. Success. We're here about 10 minutes after our window technically closed, but no problems. Hopkins is using her data pad to capture the environment. Details that we need to know for the resistance. I'm sure they will appreciate your efforts.
Is everyone assembled? Good.
Where are all those TIE fighters coming from?
You want the HoloNet to appreciate the power of the First Order, right?
Sure. And that's definitely not a, oh, of course it is.
Maybe.
Wow, what a shocker.
Guess they'll just have to interrogate us.
Oh my gosh, that was so immersive.
It's like, it's not a ride. It's an experience.
It is an experience. That was part of the story.
Yeah.
We were victorious.
Where was the location of the secret base?
I don't know.
I once had a cast member quiz us on the location of the secret base. Ever since then, I've remembered it's Bakara.
Oh yes, I did sort of remember that because I thought it sounded like pakora, like the Indian food.
Yeah. And now we have an appointment with the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy.
Hello, my friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. That is where you come in.
We were in line in front of some children, some younglings who clearly had very high standards.
Yes,
But they had their own entire crew, so
they came prepared.
We'll be going with a different crew. We'll try to rise to the challenge.
Sivak Hope, rise to the challenge.
We're going to be pilots because I feel like if you're going to do it once, you have to be a pilot.
Make the jump to light speed. This would greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order.
Well, guess who forgot to turn on our mics for our entire commentary after Millennium Falcon's Smuggler's Run? We had a good time, but we did not get both containers of coaxium. And then we made our way over to Oga's Cantina where we had a reservation. Okay. We are waiting for our name to be called for Oga's Cantina. And I should note that while it is a whole vibe in there, it is also very loud. So we might give our commentary on our drinks after we return to the outdoors.
Yes.
Well, I would call that a successful visit to Oga's.
Yes, it was very fun. Catchy little ditties.
DJ Rex spinning the galactic hits. And so we tried two of the newer drink menu items, the Nicillin and Bubbles and the Psylop. And the Nycillin and Bubbles was nice. It was basically a gin and tonic. But the Silop was delicious.
Yes. Smoky, a little spicy, the tahini in the rim. Very nice touch.
It is not the first spin on a margarita to be featured on the Oga's menu, but it is the best one. It has mezcal, it has grapefruit juice, it has jalapeno concentrate. Although it did replace somewhat Savvy's favorite, the Dagobah Slug Slinger, I gotta say, it's an upgrade. And now we're walking towards the Tower of Terror. We have just enough time to get the Tower of Terror done before Fantasmic. And it looks like there are holiday projections on the Tower of Terror currently.
I'm already terrified.
Popcorn is thrilled about this ride and it hasn't even begun.
I don't know if I want this.
Okay, I have to say, that was one of the milder towers of terror that I've been on.
I was still terrorized.
My gosh, you can't see us at all. The thing with Tower of Terror is that it's like a randomly programmed drop routine. So some rides may be less intense than others, and I would say that that one was one of the less intense ones.
I was still terrorized.
The ride itself, though, remains a gem, regardless.
I love the storylines. It is very immersive.
Beautiful, exquisite theming.
Yes.
And now, as you may be able to tell, we are walking into Fantasmic, and hopefully we can get halfway decent seats.
This is my dream. Some imagination, huh?
Well, Fantasmic.
Was fantastic.
What did you call it?
It was such a mesmerizing, feel-good experience.
Yes.
Where good triumphs over evil. And
Popcorn found us amazing seats. We were in the Mickey section, which I thought was reserved for people with dinner packages.
the only downside is that we were so close that we got sprayed with the water a little bit.
We were lightly spritzed.
Yes.
But yeah, honestly, the seating does matter for Fantasmic.
Yes.
If you can get a good seat, it's excellent.
And when the boat came by with all the characters, you could see everybody really clearly.
Yeah. And now, I mean, we have taken the Disney Skyliner back from Hollywood Studios to the Riviera Resort, where we are finally going to discover our hotel room.
Yay!
It's dark, but we do have a preferred view, so I am excited to see what that entails. And we have a one-bedroom villa.
Ooh.
Now, all of the rooms at the Riviera Resort are DVC-style rooms. So you don't have to be a DVC member to stay here, but they are that sort of like villa, vacation home, kitchenette type deal. But we're no longer in a studio, and it will be magical.
Yes. We will sleep in tomorrow.
Yes. And here we are.
Oh my god.
It has my real name on the TV. Sure has both of our real names on the TV. Oh, look at this.
It's so bouge.
It seems like a very large and nice space. Great.
Oh no.
This is like a beautiful little Parisian apartment. Wow. Okay. So we have a balcony out here. It is a lovely view over the pool and the body of water that goes over to the Caribbean Beach Resort.
That's insane.
We have a proper bedroom here with the Mickey towels. Whoa. That is a bathtub.
And there's a separate shower with the rain thingy.
Separate room with a shower, toilet, and sink. That's good. That's an adjoining room.
Okay.
Let's try this.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh my gosh, you might need to move the coffee table.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa, that is so cool.
We have the darlings flying off to Neverland. I think this is going to be a fine place to relax for the next day, at least. Oh my goodness.
There's also a vacuum in there.
Wow, yeah. Thank you for sweeping up the popcorn. Wow. Look at that.
A hidden trash thingy.
Okay, so what were your highlights of the day?
I loved Mickey and Minnie's
Runaway. Railway.
I loved Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That was very whimsical and lighthearted and also not that scary.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'm glad you enjoyed it. My highlights, I think, were the Living with the Land glimmering greenhouses. That was a new one for me and delightful, even though we didn't get to see it at night. And, we had great festival food at Mexico. And I would say the new drinks at Oga is also a highlight for me. Very good.
Yeah, it was really great little ambiance. Great atmosphere. It was great atmosphere.
I think we got to do like a lot of the,
The highlights.
banner, the banner attractions of both Epcot and Hollywood Studios in one day.
That's pretty impressive.
Did we do it all? No. But we had a fabulous time.
Yes.
I think there's plenty of World Showcase to perhaps lure you back in the future.
It was fun without being overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was our longest park day, I think. That one and Magic Kingdom were both actually pretty long. It's all luxuriating from here on out as we take a resort day tomorrow and then experience Disney's Animal Kingdom the next day. But basically, I am going to say that we're going to take a break tomorrow, a break from vlogging. I'm sorry, but we have to recharge. So that's it for tonight. That's it for this section of Walt Disney World. Hope you enjoyed coming along with us on our exploration of Epcot and Hollywood Studios and our introduction to the Riviera. If you want to see a little bit more Riviera content, I did visit it a couple of times with Somewhat Savvy in our Caribbean Beach Resort video. So there are many things to recommend the Riviera Resort, including nice craft activities, trivia, food. But we will be enjoying that off camera tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. We will rejoin you at Animal Kingdom Lodge. You can follow me on Instagram here. You can like, comment, subscribe. What's your favorite part of Epcot or Hollywood Studios? Do you think we were right to combine the two parks into one day?
Did the Tower of Terror also terrorize you?
Have you been personally terrorized by the Tower of Terror? And as always, I have been Doc, and even though I call myself Doc, nothing presented on this channel should be taken as medical advice. Except for this. Wear sunscreen, drink water, don't forget to breathe. Bye-bye. Thankfully, it's happening at opportune intervals.
A little turbulence.